They best sample to me always gonna be yeah yeah yeah. That guy with the fucking crop top.
Annyeong, what up, Jules? It's Low.
Nick.
Keith.
And I'm Jarek.
Welcome back. Another request for you. EXO, Let Me Write. No long talk. Let's get into it for Jules, y'all.
Make sure you love me right.
Go to therapy, Nick. She's calling.
I've been there. God's here.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it's a beat.
Take your time. When did you
Vacuum.
No, 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 no. So tonight.
What are they? The Soul Warriors?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh-oh. Kaya tight end.
시간의 신비로운 느낌은 뭘까 완전 내게로 와서 beautiful sunrise 네가 없는 난 어딜 가도 nobody
Alright, it's a little upbeat. It's like uptown funk. Yeah. Although it feels less funky and a little more pop.
7 years old.
Leo. She could be like, just love me right, love me right.
Get him there. Get him there.
Oh yeah, I know Beck gonna draw like that. I can already hear this. He better love me right.
Hey, he better chill.
Oh, now they about to see EXO always get the just love me right. Just love me right. We're not doing you yet. I like that. You love me. That was a fucking bop.
Yeah, it was.
Big bop. Big bop
Big
right
bop.
there. I'm not gonna lie. I like that a lot. Was not expecting the American football to ever be in some Korean videos. That was kind of dope. You know, we didn't really get to see them throw a ball, but Kai would definitely be a tight end with his build.
That was kind of interesting.
We
Yeah,
didn't really get to see them. You want to see like a juke or something?
yeah. I want to see yo, Kai run a post route.
Oklahoma drill.
Yeah,
Do they
Kai
have
run his
football
post route real
teams
quick.
over
Dio
there?
got 12. He's number 12. You know what I'm saying? Got
That's
Brady.
cute.
Though.
They
It
have
look-
Korean football.
You know,
Not American football. They have soccer.
It reminded
They
me.
got basketball though. Basketball is pretty big.
Well,
over there.
not it. Now seeing this, now '90s love kind of reminds me of like this.
How funky it is too.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of dope.
In the sense too of like in '90s love, they had like it's SM2, but they had like the hockeys with their name on the back of the jerseys and everything. Same kind of concept.
I don't know why they don't do that. Just have SM like limited
league.
jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Little
I might
limited
copy
jerseys.
SM jersey.
I'll have a Baekhyun jersey on.
Listen, I have a fire ass outfit with an SM jersey.
Shit, they were like, yo, who Baekhyun? What's that? Like, chill, don't worry about this.
Niggas wearing Jesus Shuttleworth.
Exactly.
Then I can get away.
Will Smith, Bel Air.
Some niggas had the Carlton joints.
Why? Like, come on now.
For the airball. Nah, I think that's the big difference between EXO and a lot of other groups. If another group would have done this probably would have been like a cool joint. It would have just been kind of like, oh, okay, like it's tolerable. It's like, you know, the video was cool and everything like that. Mm-hmm. They always add a little bit more sizzle. Just
because they really have some
oomph.
funky vocalists, like who it translates well when you try to do music like this, especially like the pop funk. It's 2015, so it brings to mind like the Bruno Mars, the Mark Ronson song. He got Uptown Funk. Uptown Funk. Yeah, you know that kind of.
And when Keith mentioned that from the rip, and I was just like, this feels a little bit more pop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you know what I mean? This feels a little bit more of like less funky. Like the funk elements are there, but like it's a little less. All that to say, like, how can I say this respectfully?
Oh boy.
Sometimes, like with certain BPMs and certain tracks, the production does a disservice to people's voices and the talent. Mm-hmm. It's a little overproduced. You'll hear auto-tune.
You hear so many instruments for what you have going on vocally.
Yeah, it's a lot to kind of even get anything from there and stuff. They seem to always beat the production no matter what. Like, you can always just hear the talent, if that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we've heard it sometimes where you'll just be like, all right, they threw, not them, but like other groups should be like, all right, they threw auto-tune on bro voice. I don't know why they did that. I get that they wanted to keep it in a certain funky style and keep the, sometimes keep those voices like in a certain level or at a certain chord. So you'll add the auto-tune.
But they also be having people trying to go for notes that they can't really hit cleanly.
Sometimes they won't even do that. They'll just use the production to ramp up the song instead of letting the artist do it. Instead of letting the artist kind of cut
you'll
loose.
get a lot of boom.
And you know what I mean? Let their vocals carry you to the outro. They'll just kind of like, let me throw 3 more horns and do an EDM, you know what I mean, on the back end and do all this extra stuff instead of just letting them sing. I do love the fact that whoever's producing, they definitely let these boys go. You know, so it's not just to be funky because of the beat, but to actually be soulful in your singing is something that they get across very, very well. Because some people, this is the note, and they can read it off the sheet, and they'll hit the note, and they'll do what they're supposed to do on a sheet. But honestly, I believe when they're in the studio, there's no sheet music. Like, this is just, I'm gonna go for mine. This is what I want to put in here. This is what I think sounds good, and I can hit these notes. So guess what the fuck we're gonna do?
Yeah. Especially with SM's type of professionalism. Well, remember when we saw that with NCT when they was going over the song and that one uncut, the last uncut that we did, and they were just reading. They was like, nah, we think we should change this. Like, these are literally, you know, the group saying this, not even like producers.
Game time decisions.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, we're gonna call Audible here. Fucking Mark the QB. Like, nah, we're gonna change this.
I don't care what no one say. Mark got them into another studio.
He said, yo, let's the studios. It's the fucking let that kid.
Yeah.
But no, man. Like I said, this was a really fun, upbeat song. This might be into my top 5 EXO songs. Just very.
I didn't want to say it. I was about to say it was very high. I don't know 5. I probably really had to think.
Yeah, you.
I don't know 5 because I really had to think. But I don't have it. I like that though. I like this was really high up. You know what I'm gonna say about EXO too? You know how sometimes at the end of every song we be like, yo, you better hit the falsetto here, or yo, if I was you, I would, do this.
They be like, yo, chill the fuck out. We got this, bro.
EXO, they always be like, yo, shut the fuck. They're like, we got this. Yeah. I don't think we've never really complained. Maybe one video and shit like, I think they should have did this. But they always pretty much nail all the ad libs that we asked for.
They carry shrug every fucking.
And for no reason. Sometimes you'll just hear Beck in them and it's like,
yeah, Beck, that wasn't even ready. Shut the fuck up.
You know what who let Beck back in the studio?
We told you to go home hours ago.
Beck, you're not even an engineer. What are you doing? Fuck that. I want to do high note here.
But yeah, man, that's my spill. I think I do got this pretty high up.
But I think that's what I mean too. Like, it's not so. Like, normally, some of these guys, like the vocals, the arrangement, everything is on the sheet. You know what I mean? Like, singers are gonna sing. You know what I mean? Like, how many times have you gone to church and that one soloist that just fucking draw? Like it ain't nothing on the sheet. The song has been over 3 minutes ago, but he still got the director telling the band to play it through so they can go off and do their solo. Like, I mean, those are singers. And I feel like you got a group full of singers where they're not, you're not just going to be, oh, okay, well, that note was not a thing, so we're going to take that out. No, you're going to keep it in, and not only are we going to keep it again, but somebody's going to double it up. You know what I mean? And then we're just going to go off. I love that, and it shows that they're not just performers, they're not just singers, that they're artists as well. And I do love that.
They go that A word.
Everybody ain't an artist.
Everybody ain't an artist. Oh, my bad, bro.
Speaking of A words.
I would be quite honest. I would love to see this in a concert setting. I feel like this is an anthem that needs a stadium, like it needs to be performed at a stadium. I would like to see it there, live in concert. Other than that, it was pretty cool. I really wouldn't download it. It's not my cup of joe. But, it'd be amazing to see this live.
Now I want to see the choreo for Love Me Right versus 90s Love.
Careful what you ask for, Nikki.
Yeah, they made the comments.
90s Love was already in a, what you call it, in a choreo battle.
Yeah.
No,
they said we gotta start letting some shit spin the block for other shit.
The only way we could reuse them is if they won their respective first round.
I don't think 90s Love
But
won.
see, we would have to do a
We
bracket.
never had no poll up for when we weren't doing polls.
We did, though. 90s Love lost because Ty was on.
Damn.
But see, like if you're
that's
doing
still
that
our
though,
most watched,
you would have to like make a
could go to a
bracket
wild card.
and
It's
like
just
hold the
one more
records and
chance.
shit.
You gotta revive it.
Nah, because now at this point, not saying I'm only respecting polls wins now, but at this point now the polls be speaking. I'm undefeated too on the fucking
Yeah, no, you're
polls,
not
by the way.
either. No, you're
Yes,
not.
I am. I'm
No, you're
undefeated
not.
on polls.
No, you're not. You lost Tiger Inside. Yes, you did. You chose Tiger Inside.
Okay,
Over what?
and you lost like 3 times too.
No,
So.
I only lost two. I only lost two.
But nah, I only really trust the polls now, just because like we can be up here and all 5 or 6 of us say something, but if like the poll is 90-10, then it's kind of just.
That just means 90%
So yeah,
of the
whoever
people are
won from
wrong.
the polls, they could spin the block. They could get around
because
too.
the polls started way after that and shit, and that was early on. That still was kind of early on with
I didn't
choreos.
say it could go. I just said it
Yeah,
lost.
that still was way on with choreos. I'll replay that again.
All
You
right,
gonna
so
automatically
this-
see
this
10
what
and
you
be
can
like
do,
they
right?
won when they saw.
This what you could do. How many polls has it been?
And you know I'm right.
No, because Jay
How many-
Young is in.
How many polls has
Jay
it
Young
been?
never outweighs for 10 for you. For you.
How many polls has there been?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
What was the last one? On and
There should be
Dionysus?
a lot more, but
On one?
Yeah,
Whoever won in the polls, they can
that
move
was
on.
7:30 shit.
We gotta put one last poll, like which 2 that didn't win.
Oh,
Like what you felt like I cheated or redemption bracket and
It
shit.
needed a redemption bracket, exactly. A wild
Yeah.
card. You get one more.
Because I feel like what
YouTube polls didn't start
2 or 3. How many? 2 or 3?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5.
Okay.
5 is on YouTube, and then we have like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 probably on
so
Patreon.
10 in total. So that means if we have 10 in total, 5.
We got way more choreo battles. Than
Yeah, we probably got
5-1.
like 8 or 10 choreos that weren't, documented.
So now we gotta. Now we know which ones we gonna
Some
do for
we
sure.
don't need a poll, man. Some of them, they was just
I
so one
always want to hear
sided.
the voice of the people still.
It was just so one sided.
Oh, nah. Certain shit I know definitely is a wash.
Certain things was a wash.
I might read those polls up there just to see if people been around that long to even gauge some of those other polls and stuff.
One, I won this one, I won this one.
We'll check the video.
I lost this one. I lost the Lex one, Big Well. I won Let's Play Well. Okay. And then on, I won that.
Wow. You're saying you
And I
lost.
won
That's
Cupid.
amazing growth.
Character development.
I never had a problem admitting when I'm wrong or
Character
something.
development. That's funny as shit.
Amazing
Ju-
character development.
But yeah, it just was a thought. So jump in the comments and like let us know because the
We have the 5 that we know won for sure, so we'll be doing those.
10 because the we got Patreon joints
yeah,
too
so-
and shit.
So we
Were
know
they
we have
exclusive to Patreon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
we have 10 for sure that we're gonna do again, and then the others, who
Well, we
knows?
still
It's
got
up
some
to
Jones
you.
out. We ain't even see the
It's
light of day.
an untouched
Did the
joints.
boys
we have
battle
battles,
anybody?
We got battles on YouTube that we didn't do them for. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what.
saying?
Yeah, the boys just had a comeback. They talking about the choreo crazy on that. Like
Remember
the
the
boys
Tease
didn't see
Gorilla-
nobody yet.
Tease
A
Gorilla,
Tease Gorilla
choreo?
joint, and respectfully, a Tiny's want us to
17
battle
cheers,
some shit.
Cheers! I'm sorry. I think that can smoke a lot of joints.
17 in general ain't been in like a lot of shit. So you know what I mean? It's we gonna mix it up and shit, especially when we catch up to some of these comebacks because it's gonna be some
EXO
brand new
hasn't been
joints
in
and
a
shit like
choreo
that.
battle.
Nope.
I get these legends in there, man.
Yeah. EXO, pick a shiny song. And the brothers go at each other. Like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what choreo battles y'all want to see next. Let us know what EXO content y'all want to see next. Let us know what y'all want because we give the people what they want. Other than that, we're going to holler at y'all. We love y'all. Peace.